How do Brian and I find stocks that are worth researching on our channel? We'll show you 9 excellent resources that you can use to find stocks on your own. My name is Brian Feroldi.
And my name is Brian Stoffel.
Thanks to StockCard.io for sponsoring today's video. All right, Brian, kick it off. What's the first way that we find stocks?
ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, are a great place to mine for ideas. Just crack open an ETF that has a theme that you're interested in. Here are a few examples of 8 different funds we think might be interesting if you like high growth or medical device or software companies.
Simply take the ETF ticker symbol, type it into your favorite search engine with the word holdings, click on the link, and you'll get a list of all of the stocks that fund holds. Boom, a list of stocks to start researching. Number 2 is to use a website called whalewisdom.com. This is a wonderful tool that you can use, and you can put in your favorite fund manager into Whale Wisdom, and they will give you a full list of all the stocks that fund manager owns. You could also see how big a position it is in their portfolio, which can give you a sense of their conviction. I made a more detailed video on exactly this topic. Click the link on your screen if you want to watch it.
Third, it's always fun to look at companies that have recently come to the public markets. That can be IPOs or initial public offerings, or companies that have come public through less traditional routes like direct listings or special purpose acquisition companies. Either way, you can go to a website like iposcoop.com and you can look at a list of companies that have recently come public. You can search by the type of industry they're in, or you can get an idea for which companies are about to come public so you can start researching their prospectuses.
4. Everyday life. When's the last time you looked at your credit card statement? Have you noticed, is there a new company on here? Or is there a company that I spend my money with all the time? Or ask your friends and family, what companies are they talking about? What products or service are they excited about? Keeping an ear out in your everyday life to find products or services that you love could make great investments.
5th, there are tons of free articles out there that can help you find stocks that are worth investing in. Our personal favorite is The Motley Fool. They produce hundreds of articles that are high quality every day that help you understand the market. But it's not the only one. There are other free services and Substacks where you can get great investing ideas.
6, podcasts and our YouTube channels. There are dozens of great podcasts out there that talk about individual stocks. Here are a couple of my favorites. Find a company that interests you, write their name down, and start your research process.
7th is FinTwit, which is short for Finance on Twitter. There are a lot of investors out there who will tell you the stocks that they're investing in, and more importantly, tell you the reasoning behind why they're investing in companies. You can search for a particular stock by just putting the money symbol in the search box and following that with the ticker symbol. If you're looking for a place to get started on who to follow, you can visit mine or Brian's portfolio, and you can click on who we're following to get a list of investors that we think are worth keeping an eye on.
8, paid services. There are plenty of services out there that you can pay money to get stock ideas. 2 services that I personally paid for in the past were Motley Fool Stock Advisor and Motley Fool Rule Breakers. But there are lots of companies out there that you can give money to get high quality research. While it's no fun to pay a fee, if you just get one good stock idea per year, the service offers pays for itself many times over.
And finally, we have stock screeners. Stock screeners are a great tool to use. They allow you to pick the characteristics that matter the most to you and find companies that fit your investing framework. Let's go through an example using StockCard.io's stock screener.
Let's say that you and I were interested in getting stock ideas in the artificial intelligence space. We would start by clicking Start Screening Stocks. We would name the filter AI Stocks. We would keep it to the stocks and not exchange traded funds. And then down here in the industry sector or keyword, we would type in AI or artificial intelligence. StockCard is wonderful because they have dozens or hundreds of these collections, which are a pre-vetted group of stocks that meet some kind of category. In this case, artificial intelligence. We want them to be listed on the NYSE or the NASDAQ. We want them to be a medium company, small company, or a large company. We want high growth potential. I like to have a company that has already beaten the market and has a good record of positive sales growth. Keeping that as it is, we're going to click Apply in the below right-hand corner, and we are going to get a list of stocks right here that are involved in some way in artificial intelligence. From there, we can simply sort them by market cap, and we see that the biggest companies are Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, Tesla, but also some companies you may not have heard of, such as Taiwan Semiconductor, Accenture, Broadcom, and Infosys. It's then up to us to take this collection and refine it further by doing our due diligence and our own research.
Now you can go to stockcard.io and get 3 free screens using their tools before you become a member. Once you become a paying member, you can have a number of different screens that you can save, and that will change over time because the companies that you're looking for are changing over time as well. If you'd like a discount on your subscription, go to stockcard.io and use the keyword anti-fragile.
Now, it's worth saying that finding stocks is one thing. Knowing whether or not you should add them to your portfolio is another.
Right. And that's where you need to take those ideas and do your due diligence and run them through the frameworks that work best for you. That's why Brian and I have our own frameworks to show you how to do it, and you can make up your own at home.
If you want to see Brian and I take a stock from start to finish through our research process, click the link you see on your screen. Brian's out.